Hey, Amy and Christine here from Geeky Faucets. We're going to do a quick game review for you. And while we were at Galaxy Fest, we met a guy.
His name is Ray. He is from Fringe Games. You can find them at fringegames.net. And he asked if we play tabletop games and if we would like to review a game. And I said, yes, but we're a little slow on the uptake sometimes when it comes to learning games like this, because this is games with cards and upgrades and spells and I don't even know, lots of stuff. And so we're like, well, just so you know, we're idiots and it might take us a while to learn if we can. He's like, no, this will be pretty easy. You can do it. And I'm like, okay. And so he gave us the game, and this weekend we spent a few hours to try it out. I think Amy, thank God, read the instruction manual, because in the instruction manual wasn't too long, but I think it took us a good at least like 45 minutes to figure it out.
Yeah, it took a while to get. Once we were in the groove, though, it was really fun. Like gameplay, like once you get it, I'm sure you like people that game and do tabletop stuff all the time.
They would probably get it very, very quickly, but we don't game in tabletop all the time.
No, so it took us a while, but once we were in the groove, it was really fun and we really enjoyed it. And there's like 3 different groups, right?
Yeah, there's the humans, the Garanas, and the Delias.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
And it's like a big war for a planet, I think, is the idea. And so you're battling, and you're basically trying to move your cards over here, and you're trying to kill the other person's commander. That's the goal.
And so you have different upgrades, and what's really, really cool about this, what I really enjoyed about it, is the artwork is kind of awesome.
It really is.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And like some of the names of the upgrades are kind of cool. I don't know, it's just...
Putrefaction oil.
There was one that was... Oh, I think you have it in your deck, but it was something about, it was an animal one. I wish I could remember what it was, but it was really funny. But anyway, it was actually really, really fun, and I, for one, felt really smart after we figured it out.
Yeah.
And I feel like we can tackle more kinds of games this way, and it's also just a 2-player game, and the game doesn't take like 10 hours to complete, which is really kind of useful. So
it's really nice, and I'm sure it would take. I mean, it took us a while to play. But it would take a lot less time next time, because we will skip the whole learning curve part. But the battling is really fun, and yeah, I just really like the gameplay. I'm a fan. I think I would definitely play it more often. I think it's really fun.
Yeah, I liked it too. I thought it was pretty fun. It had a little bit of strategy, which was pretty cool, which in the beginning we were just kind of trying to figure out what the cards meant and to get used to the cards. So we were just like, well, let's just battle and see what happens. And so we would roll, and once you start getting to know what your life, your battle, and your, what's the third?
Upgrades and
your defense. Defense, thank you. So once you start to figure out, how much defense each one has, it actually gets pretty fun. You actually have to think, which is kind of nice, and it's not Candyland, so that's good too.
Yeah, for sure. So I'd give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it, and it's really good for somebody who wants to get into these kinds of games, but A, doesn't have a whole lot of time to spend on it, and B, it doesn't have a gigantic learning curve, because if we can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah. And the website where you find them?
Oh, warhavengame.com. They have a nice little trailer, like a story trailer kind of a deal, to explain a little bit about the backstory, which is kind of cool, and you can see a bunch of the artwork, which is really awesome, on here as well. So check that out, warhavengame.com, and
yeah, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Geeky Faucets.